We're finally back with another video, Broken Arrow. After 2 years, I've been waiting for this for so long. I previously played the demo. The demo was really fun. I really loved it so much, and now it's finally out. I'm a bit late to the party, but we're here now. We're gonna finally play the campaign for Broken Arrow, and I think this is our mission in Lithuania. And I'm very excited for this. Last time in my video, I mentioned I was hoping that it will be released that year, 2023. It's now been 2 years.
Should deterrents fail?
General Bennett, you are in charge of U.S. military operations in the region. Why are U.S. forces in such close proximity to the Russian exercise? Don't you fear this aggressive posture could lead to an escalation?
Last time I checked, Lithuania was a sovereign country. If it is their wish to host permanent U.S. forces on their soil, I don't see why Moscow should have a say in that. Now, if you excuse me, I have a military exercise to prepare.
Thank you, General Bennett.
This is actually
Good
amazing.
morning,
This is
Commander.
cool.
So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking about this exercise. It's not every day you see such a display of power. Reminds me of Desert Storm in '91. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, Major Williams, how are the preparations coming along?
The men are ready, General. We can begin the exercise.
All right then, showtime.
Oh, one last thing, General. A special diplomatic envoy sent by Washington has demanded to meet you. Counselor Miller?
Of course it's Miller. No military demonstration in the world is complete without this vulture showing up. His stupid face is the last thing I want to see today. So let's go. We're on a schedule.
All right, so it looks like our primary objective is make sure the exercise happens flawlessly. That's actually cool to have a mission which is just, well, a military exercise. I was gonna see how that goes. This is actually very cool. Now, what's gonna happen, I think maybe they're doing an exercise and they get attacked. Or maybe the mission is all about the exercise. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what's gonna happen.
Miller keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander. Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
All right, unit colors. Your units are blue, ally units are green, hostile units are red, neutral units are gray. Okay, basic controls. Okay. All right, so we have our Humvee here. We need to pick up Miller. It's cool. I thought it was just gonna be straight war, but it's nice to have a campaign where it's just, and he's taking, I wish that he's taking the shortest cut ever, but that's fine. I think I want to set the graphics to max. I think I believe my PC can handle it. Alright, that's more like it, a bit more detail. Still running at 60 FPS. This game already looks amazing and I just can't wait to try all the different weapons and vehicles. Let's try to make him go on the
Units
road.
from all three Baltic states regrouped here. Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as
He's
well as
faster on the
reservists
road.
and armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache.
Moving out. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Roger,
All right,
moving
we're arrived and we're gonna pick up Miller.
Counselor Miller, I am Major Williams. It's a pleasure to have you with us. The commander and I will show you around on our way to the general. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies, but also an arms fair for our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
That's confidential. Just drive, Major.
All right, mission inspect all training grounds.
transport ready.
I'm gonna start with here.
Roger, we're Oscar Mike.
Is he gonna take the road? Nope. Let's follow the road. Just gonna make him take this path. This looks cool. Now, looks like we have several places to go. Oh,
Roger, we're on the move. Roger, moving out.
This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The commander will make a demonstration for you.
ooh.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Okay, I like this. I'm gonna be doing the thing. Complete the artillery training. So what do we have here? A striker MC.
Good
Let's see what does.
fire coordinates received.
See what it does. Is it in? Holy, that looks.
Well, I don't have all day, Commander. Will you manage to hit or target or not?
I have, sir.
Who wants a skylight for his house? Roger, call for fire received. Who needs support?
We must not disappoint the counselor.
Roger, fire.
Dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away.
Okay,
Smart
it's kind of
munitions
like
don't have this
mortar,
problem.
really.
They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser.
All right, this should be.
As you can see,
Good.
our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
This indeed. All right, second training ground.
Good copy.
Hey, why is the radar of this Patriot turned off?
It's the standard procedure to keep the radar turned off by default, to keep the unit mobile and avoid destruction by anti-radiation missiles. They can still
Anti-radiation.
use their backup tracking systems to target aircraft, but in this mode, their detection and engagement range are limited.
Then switch this radar on, Commander. Let's see how far target practice drones can be detected and engaged.
Turn it on.
Radar activated.
Okay, it shoots by itself. Oh, that looks
These missiles is impressive.
that's crazy.
The efficiency of the radar depends on the altitude of the target. Low-flying aircraft are harder to detect, and helicopters cannot be targeted at all as they fly below the minimum detection altitude of the radar. That's why short-range air defense, SHORAD, is needed to complement long-range surface-to-air missiles.
Alright. Shoot down the helicopters. One. Wait, with what? Oh, this.
Map landing
Okay.
assistance. What can I do for you? Engaging hostiles.
Oh my god, that's deadly. The I don't know.
Demonstration of our firepower, Commander.
What was that?
The message
The
is clear. No
ANTWQ1
country equipped with our
Avenger.
anti-aircraft systems need worry about its airspace being violated.
All right, on to the next.
Moving there now.
What's going on here?
Some of our vehicles broke down, apparently. Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
Nice. Critical effects. When a vehicle is hit, there is a chance of receiving a critical effect, reducing its abilities. There are 4 types of critical effects: detection, aiming, reloading, mobility. There are 2 levels of significance, yellow and red. Fully repairing a vehicle removes the critical effects. Understood.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Absolutely not.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them.
Select a truck in the support category. Click on the supplies to fill the truck. Call in the truck. It's fully loaded. Just one. And then put it here.
As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
That is good. I like automatic. Here it comes.
Need supplies?
Click the unload button to validate on the map.
Tactical
Okay.
truck ready to haul.
Unload.
Last stop. Everybody out.
Alright, that's pretty simple. That's nice. And then the vehicles are repairing simultaneously.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Area ready.
Perfect.
That
Now let's
is
move on.
good.
Moving out.
Where are they going?
And how was your flight, Counselor?
Copy. Next waypoint received.
Completely unremarkable. You know, I spent half my life in the air, so the only surprises would be finding snakes on the plane, flying the thing myself, or reaching my 60s without getting cancer.
Moving next waypoint.
Wow. I like the bit of chit chat there. Alright. Now we're on to the
This is
tanks.
the tank firing range. A platoon of M1A2 Abrams is ready for the demonstration. Tank armor is much stronger on the front than on the sides. The training of our crews consists in maneuvering to engage the enemy from the flank, while minimizing the exposure of their own flanks. Tanks carry
Wow.
different types of rounds. Explosive rounds to engage infantry and lightly armored vehicles, and armor-piercing rounds to deal with highly armored targets. Explosive rounds are equally effective at any distance, but the penetration of armor-piercing rounds increases the closer you get to the target. You should move closer to the targets to demonstrate the increased penetrating power of the kinetic ammunition, Commander.
Rolling out.
Alright, let's get closer.
Ready to rumble. M1 Abrams ready for action. Let's blow them to pieces. Gunner, new target front.
Very well. Now, can you send as many targets as possible? Let's see what a Soviet invasion of Europe would have looked like.
Alright.
Our tanks benefit from good reverse speed, which is not the case with Russian-designed tanks. This allows us to move backward to avoid being overrun, while maintaining our powerful frontal armor facing the enemy.
Heavy cap ready to rumble. Heavy cap
We
is on
both
the
take
field.
care of this.
Abrams here. We're combat ready. Bring us there in 10 seconds. Not 10 5 the coordinates.
Well, this is it. 70 tons of American diplomacy.
Oh
You
yeah.
mean 70 tons of a diplomatic nightmare. I had to explain to the Lithuanian government why they needed to reinforce all their road bridges from here to Poland to support their weight.
Sure, but when they arrive, nothing stands in their way.
All right. Next one. All the various missions and well, training grounds. Says how complex and interesting this game is gonna be.
This is the ATGM shooting ground. It stands for Anti-Tank Guided Missiles. They travel slower than tank rounds, but have a greater range. Their use is therefore preferable when the line of sight is unobstructed.
Yeah, I know that. Send the targets. Let's see that in practice.
All right.
In absence of a specific command, the gunners communicate their targets to each other. If a missile is already in flight, the other gunner will give priority to another target. That way, no missiles are wasted.
It's
Wow.
a pleasant surprise to see I'm not the only one worrying about the taxpayers' money here.
The range of the missiles can be superior to the detection range of the unit, so they generally work alongside recon units. The gunners are trained to switch targets mid-flight if the initial target disappears or if instructed to do so. This is particularly useful, as the long flight time of the missile can give time to the enemy to take cover or activate their smoke dischargers.
I hope you use the old TOW 2A for this demonstration. The new Top Attack TOW 2B costs twice as much, so using them against anything other than a tank is a waste of resources.
Don't worry, sir. We use special training ammunition, both cheaper and less hazardous than regular ammo during exercises. By the way, Counselor, where do you and the General know each other from?
We were friends once. Good friends, actually.
Oh, and what happened?
Let's listen to the
We
chit
just
chat.
have this conversation, please. When do we get there?
All right.
Helicopters are impressive machines. Boy, are they noisy.
Our pilots are ready to take off. Do you want to hop in for a ride, Counselor?
Certainly. It'll be a nice change from those little private helicopters that fly like cabs.
Cargo helicopters can transport troops and supplies, but also vehicles as long as their weight allows it. One of our vehicles broke down during a maneuver exercise. Let's go and recover it with our helicopter.
All right. Select the transport helicopter and right click on the unit to give the order. Let's see. Is it doing it?
The hooks are in place. Now let's drop it off at the repair station.
Chinook here. Approaching pickup location.
I used to play Command and Conquer Generals. This gives me that vibes. Obviously this is a bit more realistic than that one, but this was so long ago and I really loved Command and Conquer. Red Alert, Generals. So bringing back memories.
Chinook here.
All right. Oh wow.
Come on, get some! Woo! Yeah!
He's having fun. He is having fun.
Get some!
All right, the last one. All right.
Impressive for someone who's never shot before.
That must be a natural.
All the targets are down. Let's head back to the helipad.
At your command.
What's being built here?
Nothing. This is the close quarter training area. Infantrymen use these buildings to simulate urban combat. The rules are simple. We try to capture their sector, and they try to capture ours.
Sounds good. Let's see what you're made of, Commander.
Reinforcements can be called in from the menu in the top left-hand corner. The yellow number represents the quantity of points available. And the white number, the
Troops are ready
quantity
to
of
be called
earned
as
per minute.
reinforcements, Commander.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll call in my infantry. I'll call in the rangers first.
Good copy.
And if we can
Next
get
waypoint
2
received.
sets of
Infantry weapons have varying ranges and efficiencies. Long-range support weapons usually require the unit to be static, while short-range assault weapons can be fired on the move.
all right, nice.
Striker reporting in. Recon vehicle under fire. Recon vehicle made contact with the enemy.
Just gonna move him out the way. We're gonna unload.
Recon vehicle engaged. Looks like we found him. Recon vehicle here. We're in combat. Recon vehicle in combat.
Oh wow.
Vehicles can provide excellent fire support, but are vulnerable to infantry anti-tank rockets. They must therefore be kept out of their range as much as possible.
Establish a base of fire in that building. Pedal to the metal. You'd be blind without us. Vehicle engaged. Heavy weapons team under fire.
Oh damn. Let's get them into the building. Oh, we'll try to take the building.
When units are under fire or take damage, their stress level increases, which makes them less efficient. There are 2 levels of stress expressed by a blinking orange or red color on their label.
Okay.
When a unit is low on ammo or heavily damaged, it's preferable to send it back to base rather than abandoning it to its fate. Units sent back to base become available again sooner, and you'll receive a bonus of requisition points proportional to their condition.
All right. We're gonna stay in these buildings until we clear it, which we have just done. And I think the vehicle's cleared too.
Need some heavy firepower?
So now, hopefully, these javelins don't. Okay, there's another vehicle. This is why we didn't want to just go out, because they actually have a 2 machine gunners in the forest. So we need to just clear them before we head out. Which shouldn't be too hard. We have lost a lot of men doing this.
Weapons team in combat. Requesting orders.
So not 100% successful mission,
Weapons team in combat. Send your
but sacrifices is a must. We do have more reinforcements,
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
which I feel like just makes it easy. He's by himself now. No, he is by himself. Oh no. I wish I could see the bodies. I mean, you can, but I need to see blood. But we have reinforcements now. Oh no. Let's get more javelins.
They will continue to drill.
That's all well and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Okay.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
I love A10s.
Yeah, like in 91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will be leading this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets.
Okay. Airstrikes. Right click on the enemy unit to order a strike on its position. If the target is not visible, you can attack its suspected position with a strike order. Okay. Oh my god, that's... Let's try that. Oh, these A10s are amazing, man. It's going up.
Back to base before it runs out of fuel. Coordinates received. Commencing attack. When you take one of these bombs on the face like that, the coffin they send back home doesn't weigh much. Believe me. Send in the second F-15, Commander. This time to demonstrate its air-to-air capabilities against drones.
We have potential buyers for dozens of these planes, so make sure these drones are shot down nice and clean, Commander.
Remind me, Miller. Are we here to defend these people or to sell them weapons?
Selling them weapons means they can defend themselves. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I just make sure they buy from the right bait and tackle shop.
Drone destroyed. Proceed to next target.
Eagle here. Send mission. Over. Bangs out. The big bird is in the air.
Second target destroyed.
3 out of 3.
There's one more drone, Commander. Finish it. Great job, Commander. If we don't land a contract for a few jets after that, I'll be damned.
General, we've got a problem. I've asked confirmation from the airbase, and they sent 3 drones as planned, not 4.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me we scratched some civvies who can't read a map.
No, sir. The radar signature was definitely that of a UAV.
Well, in any case, that means trouble.
That was the tutorial for Broken Arrow, the very first mission you would get to try. I very enjoyed it very much. Has very interesting elements and combat, very flashy too. I'm really gonna try this again. Gonna try the campaign, complete the campaign, see what else the game has to offer. But for now, this will be it. But that was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and it's been 2 years, but it's here now, so no more waiting. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.